Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you children. In our previous lecture, we have seen about the history, how, when, and where, right? So, in that we have seen about the history and about the dates, the things about related with the dates, right? We have seen. Okay, now today we will proceed further. All such historical questions refer us back to the notions of a time, but time does not have to be always precisely dated in terms of the particular year or a month. For example, I have given you example also that you all people remember your birthday, but when you started walking, when you started eating, when you started coming to school, which was your first day, when you started writing with your pencil, that you didn't remember, right? So precisely you don't remember that particular period, that particular date, that particular day, right? People in India did not begin drinking tea one fine day. They developed a taste for it over time. There can be no clear date for the process such as this. Similarly, we cannot fix one single date on which the Britishers' rule established, or the national movement started, or the changes took place within the economy and society. Now, we also don't know when the Britishers started ruling our country, when we Indians started revolting against this British rule. We never know exact date on which day we started revolting, on which date we started our struggle for the freedom. So that is all. Or changes took place within an economy and society also. All these things happen over a stretch of a time, and we can only refer a span of time, right, an approximate period over which particular changes become visible, right? That is only, we only just have an idea, or we can just roughly say about the particular period or a particular time duration, that it approximately on this year or around this year it has been happened. Approximately we give an view, we give an idea that this incident might have took place around 1857 or 1858 sort of thing, right? So that is what. Now, why then do we continue to associate history with the string of dates? Yes, still we are associated history with the dates, right? We have a long string of dates. Now, this association has a reason. There was a time when the history was an account of battles and big events. We have battles and big events in the history, and that is because of that we all remember history. That is all we all remember the day or dates when this all has happened. It was about the rulers and their policies. It is all about the rulers who rule that country, who rule this kingdom, who fought the battle, who had won the battle, who after if that person has defeated the battle, then after who was the ruler, this n number of things, right? It was about the rulers and their policies. Historians wrote about the years a king was crowned, the year he married, the year he had a child, the year he had fought a particular war, the year he died, and the year the next ruler succeeded to the throne. Now, for events such as these, specific dates can be determined, and in histories such as these, debates about the dates continue to be important now, as we have seen in the history textbook of the past 2 years, historians now write about a host of the other issues and the other question. Now, look at the cover page of your textbook. It is written our past, PASTS. It is in the plural form. Yes, past. We are talking about the past, right? That they look at how people earned their livelihood, what they produced and they ate, how cities developed and how markets came up, how kingdoms were formed and how new ideas spread and how cultures and society changed. Now, it is all because of these books. It is all about this history. It's all about the museums which we have, where we find the inscription, we find the certain things, what you can say, things which are preserved in the museum. From that we come to know that how the people were staying, how the people were using the utensils, in which utensils they were eating, how they were cooking, what clothes they were wearing, what were their tastes, what were their fashion, yes, what the clothing they were wearing, yes, what were the means of transportation they were using, n number of things you can find in the museums and all these books, and all about the past we can just find in this certain books of a history. Now how kingdoms were formed and how new ideas spread and how cultures and the society change. Now how all these things keep on changing, right? So that's it, all about this, about the basic introduction about the how these dates are been formed, which dates are important in our history, that we will see in our next video. Till then, stay tuned and stay connected and keep watching the videos. Thank you.